Hang out with us. It's okay. We'll take you. Yeah. Better than up there, right?
Yes. Just serving and improving in jail.
Hi. Great. So the only thing, Anna, is while we're arraigning people, if you don't mind, don't have them come up and sign stuff because it's become an issue where, you know, it becomes a security issue. If we have someone standing there and I've got a bailiff and then you guys call someone up here, it could create a potential security issue. So, you know, once we're done at that point, yeah, rock and roll. Sure, thanks. Any arraignments? Okay.
All right, Judge first is page 1, Ambreeze, Villarreal.
Good morning, ma'am. Ms. Ambreeze Villarreal, you are charged with theft by check. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. On August 27th, 2024, the defendant issued a check to the Harris County Tax Assessor's Office in the amount of $174.25 as payment for one vehicle registration and a vehicle registration sticker. The bank returned the check marked insufficient funds, and the complainant has provided a copy of the demand letter to the defendant via first-class mail with the affidavit of service attached. The letter was not responded to.
All right. Ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a lawyer today? Did you want to, do you speak English?
Yeah.
Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, ma'am? Okay. Let me see if I have one on file. I don't have one on file. I'll give you an application. If you qualify, I'll provide your lawyer today. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria and then we'll have you fill it out, ma'am. I don't want you to say nothing. Please, everything you say, they can use against you to prove guilt, and just when we give you a lawyer, you can talk to the lawyer. Okay? Please.
Judge, any conditions or no? Yes, Judge.
No condition.
All right, go ahead and sign for your recess.
Bless you.
Judge, that was the only arraignment that his check was responsible.
Okay.
Judge, can you take a look at page 30? I think it started on yours.
On Hawkins?
Yes, Hawkins, they want to pick them up on the 22nd.
Ixnay on the 22nd A.
There's a, next one is right below that one, they want to pick them up on the 17th.
Negative.
And then the last one is page 25, the Costa. That one's a little confusing because they said yesterday demanding county release their hold, but they're still booked in and popped up on today's stuff.
What?
Yeah, weird, right? So do you want me to just do a bond?
What was the last name?
Costa, page 25.
But if they release the hold, then it should,
Right.
oh, he's got a motion to revoke parole.
Oh, maybe that's what.
So far, no offers,
So
but yeah.
then,
And that's a new, boy, that's a,
Yeah. Right.
And then we'll get going.
Okay.
wow, he's got two counts of aggravated assault and they released the hold?
okay, so then I guess I would just do his disposal document because they released the hold.
And, we can talk about it.
Ask the Mr. remove that and maybe scrap and remove that.
Okay, yeah. All right, thanks.
So they're not picking up anymore. And on the disposal order, there's a check box.
Give me a second. I'll be right back on this.
Okay.
No, it's all what I first
Hi, ready?
How are you?
Living the dream.
So,
No, doing great, man.
so I've got three on your docket. There were the three that were moved from last weekend and a couple weeks ago for the DWI mitigation packet.
Okay.
So one of them, we don't have a decision yet. Cespedes Ramirez, we don't have a decision on that one just yet.
Alex, falls in your court. Why?
Ramirez?
Cespedes Ramirez. Yeah,
That with an S, C?
Pespedes. So, I mean, they're just.
I don't see it.
As fast as possible. It might be under Ramirez.
Right, the last correspondence we have is from the 13th where they say they've received the PTI mitigation packet and they're pending approval. So they're still, I guess, reviewing the packet. There's no specific reason given.
I mean, I guess I'll hold it for another week if they don't. At that point, we need to email them what the heck's going on. 215 days.
Yes, Judge.
That's fair, Judge. Next one, Guevara. So Bernadette denied him. I appealed it. And so she said that Ashley Geis, who is now in charge of the misdemeanor division, is gonna be sent to her to review it essentially.
Have
So,
already filed the appeal?
yeah, I appealed it immediately.
So let's do the same thing, a week?
Fair enough.
Okay.
Last one, Lacan, Lacan, same thing with this one. It was denied and I need to appeal this one.
Any specific reason why you?
The reason that was given to me was because it's over, one of them is almost 3 times the legal limit with an accident, even though it's first time offense. And then the second one, Guevara, same situation, because it's more or almost
So,
twice the
say-
legal, or 3
say-
times the legal limit.
It is 3 times or
I think that
almost, because that would be a 0.24.
Right, so one of them's a 0.21. I think Guevara's a 0.21.
Okay.
Lacan might be a 0.24, 0.25-ish, if I remember
Yes,
correctly.
Judge. For Lacan, they cited it being a 0.25 as the reason for denial.
Nathan would have typically had him write the essay, and I had him get all that stuff. I had him write an essay just in case it was asked
Is that
for.
a new rule, you think?
I think that's just.
Or just still case by case?
Case by case,
It might be a Bernadette thing, which is why I appealed it. And so hopefully Ashley will follow more along the lines of Beetle, or like give me some more stuff
Well, we'll
to.
see. I mean, okay, we'll sit you out a week and we'll see. On his 3 cases, waive them all. Because we're waiting on a decision and he appealed to, waiting on
Yeah.
one.
Waiting on second.
So let me ask you this, with the one that you're waiting on, same issue as well?
No, there's an accident on that one, if I remember correctly, but it's below a 0.15. So that one I think should be approved.
Okay. Alex, is that right?
Yes, below 0.15, so.
Great. All right. So we'll just wait.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
And you said, we have appearances?
Yeah, on all. Hey,
Judge?
come on up. Yes, sir.
Daryl Bohana, Your Honor.
What's the last name?
Bohana?
Vaughn. Okay. This is the person that got out of ICE custody, right?
No, Your Honor, this is another individual. We came in November for the arraignment setting, and he was a truck driver, Your Honor, a commercial driver. And you put a restriction because he was actually had an alcoholic beverage allegedly in his possession at the time, so that he could not drive. So you informed me that if he abides by his conditions, that you would give him the opportunity to perhaps have some sort of device, either to his vehicle or a portable scram.
Is he here?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bahana.
So that he can get back to work. How are your holidays, Judge?
Are you
It was good, yeah.
getting ready for the freeze? next-
Oh, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm supposed to have a jury trial on the 21st, so we'll see if that goes.
I don't know, bringing all those jurors down here with all that weather.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because, Houston gets a little skittish with cold weather. They shut everything down.
Good morning, Mr. Bahana. You know, the only thing that I'm trying to impart to you is that it's a privilege. It's not a right. Driving, it's just a privilege. You know, you want the right, you can walk. Otherwise, it's just a privilege. And you know, it's just elementary that you're not supposed to do certain things in life. What I'm trying to do is trying to get you just to appreciate the awesome privilege it is to drive. Do you understand? So he drives trucks for a living. How are we going to do it?
Well, Your Honor, I believe, I'm not sure if you would think that a portable was acceptable, but if a portable wasn't acceptable, I would recommend a scram device, Your Honor.
So what I'm going to do is, do you drive 18-wheelers?
Not sure, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Can you put a device on an 18-wheeler?
Not the companies, but I drive for a company.
So you're driving a company vehicle, not yours? You don't own the vehicle?
No, not the truck, no.
Okay, so what I'll do is, he'll have a device on his personal vehicle, okay? And then we'll put a scram on him and I'll allow him to drive the work vehicle. But the scram will tell me at all times whether he's consuming anything. I'm putting a device on your ankle to measure whether you're consuming any kind of alcohol. Don't. Anything you put in your body, make sure you know what it is, because if there's any doubt, don't put it in your body. You know, Listerine, mouthwash, whatever it may be, certain things may have alcohol. Certain fruits ferment, turn into alcohol. So you need to be aware of these things. Know what you put in your body, because if I find any kind of alcohol consumption, I'm going to take it away again. You understand? Okay, all right.
Your Honor, and I'm sorry, Judge.
Go ahead.
Mr. Rohana has been attending a couple AA meetings, just for the knowledge of the court. He's trying to learn how to better handle alcohol problems. He hasn't been working since November. I'm not sure how much he has saved up.
I'm going to pay for it.
Oh, okay.
I
Thank you,
always
Judge.
pay for everything.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Money should never be an issue. I pay for everything for everyone, so it doesn't matter. So scram, and then, well, he's here now. We might as well get it here because this is where we get it, right? And then the interlock within 7 days, and then waive the fee for both, please. Okay.
And we're still waiting on body cams and station videos on this case, Your Honor.
Doesn't
pretty
matter.
If it's uploaded, I'll double check, but there are videos that were just shared with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
he just shared it. Thank you,
Okay,
Judge.
guys, take care.
Thank you.
All right.
See you, Your Honor.
Safe. Morning, Mr. Williams.
You're the videos too.
Videos, no.
Give me a second. I got you. Okay. I thought the speaker was off. Talk to me.
Judge, I'm approaching on Kenneth Asanga. He's out of Fugitive.
What's the last name?
Asanga. It's spelled Asanga. He may be in holding. He's in custody.
Oh, I see. Is it a fugitive case?
It is a fugitive case, Judge.
Got it. Hi, Amy. How are you? Okay, I see it.
Are you hired counsel? Or
Not just yet. The family's trying to gather the funds. I was just mentioning to the court that that's what they're trying to do for now. And I'm also reaching to get a little more information that would be helpful to this court and to their.
Well, here's the deal. I have to appoint him someone, so I'm going to appoint him a lawyer today. I cannot have him in jail without giving him a lawyer. So
he's appointed the lawyer already. I just.
it's Asanga. So Stacy Morgan is the lawyer that's been appointed so far.
Okay, Judge.
I really can't get into the nitty gritty of the case because he has a lawyer. So if you get hired on, let us know, and then we can, go forward with telling you more about it.
Does he know
Okay.
Day? Does he know Day? Do you know Day? Day Kim?
Day Kim, I do not.
Okay.
Okay. I guess just keep us in the loop because we're going to work what we normally do. I don't know what's going on with the case now, and I can't get into what has happened. So, but these things, typically move pretty fast, just to give you a heads up.
I understand, Your Honor.
Okay?
All right. Thank you so much. And
Of
I will
course.
take the court once I'm retained. Thank you so kindly.
Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.
Okay, thanks. I heard you got a denial. A PTI denial?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Third one today so far. Wow.
So I'm gonna see what, if Ashley Geis will, reconsider.
Oh, man, she's gonna get tons of appeals now.
She's got a ton of appeals, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
So
that's on Gonzalez Hernandez.
we're gonna have to do something now because, I mean, all these things are gonna get appealed and they're gonna get to super duper old. So, well, you know, have you filed the appeal yet?
We have not.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna give you a week. So file it, get it filed so that hopefully we can have an answer prior, you know. How arduous are the appeals?
I don't know what information she's gonna require, so we need to find that out as well.
Okay, well, the case is 220, you know, that's why. Hopefully your guy is responsive and get the materials to you as much as he can. I don't even know what more they're gonna want.
I'm not even sure exactly what she's gonna require, so.
Do you know,
Talk to
Alex,
her.
is there a,
As of now, there's no like guidelines for any of that. It's all brand new. There's, you know, redoing the PTI program. So like they're standards. So we don't know exactly what they require.
okay, all right, so we'll give you a week hopefully and then good luck.
Okay, and then I've got, one more,
Okay,
Guevara, Jose Guevara, that we had been waiting on the blood.
184.
Yeah, we got it. It's uploaded and we're gonna make sure it's shared.
And, the videos, I think, they're on
They're on a zip file and we'll make sure that they're accessible to defense. We shared the zip, but we don't know if it.
we don't have access, we can't. The only way, if it's on the portal, if it's like HPD, then we download them all, or we get a physical copy of it and we go to
So
the fifth floor. and
when are you gonna go check to see?
So I'll make sure today, we'll check to see how we can, you know, get that in a way he can see it. If anything, we'll let him know to pick it up physically. We'll check with our discovery unit.
And so once I
So-
watch the videos and it's a 0.126, so if you want to do PTI, that's most likely what we'll do.
So we'll give you a week as well,
Okay.
and then just let us know what you want to do. You know, you approved?
No, not at this time. Jose Guevara PTI haven't applied for it, correct?
No, meaning, is there an accident? Is it above,
I mean,
you know,
there's no criminal history, no accident, and below a 0.15, so
all right, so at least you know you're.
yeah. I
Okay,
mean,
Okay. I'll look for that.
okay.
All right, that's it. Thanks, Reg.
Hey, Marcos.
Yes.
The one that was denied, what was the blood?
0.31, a little high.
Accident?
No accident. I think one of the reasons she said was.
I'm trying to just get a, like an understanding of what,
Sense of what she's.
yeah. Hey, Justin, come on up. Have you gotten a sense of the denials for the PTI? What criteria? Within a span of like 15 minutes, I've had just 3 denials now. And I can't tell you prior, I haven't had denials in like, you know, 3 years.
I haven't had anybody.
Well, no, but it appears that it's like when it's above a 2,
Okay.
like we had a 2-1 that was denied, 2-4 denied, and now a 3.
So when she said the reason, well, she said the case, it's not us, it's, baby for now.
Oh, okay.
So you just said, case of the PTI defendant was almost 4 times legal limit, and was 3-1, defending bench on hold, which is 4 or 5 years, without a license.
This is exactly what happened when Kim took over. The divert program was Pat Lycos's creation, and then it kind of stayed similar to Mike and Devin Anderson. And then when Og took over and Nathan took over the program, I got lots of emails like that. And then like 6 years later, I was getting people in with like a 0.32.
Right.
seconds.
I've been, you know, and I said for a long time that when with Og, I mean, it's friendly to the defense bar as it was that time. I know that there was a lot of disagreements with, you know, with regard to PTIs though. I mean, I in 3 years, I don't think I ever saw denial. Now we have 3 in 15 minutes. And so I'm trying to see what.
You're all waiting for that. That's the first I've heard of, so it's now.
And I know, and what, you know, the thing they keep saying is just, it's on a case by case basis, but it appears that it maybe if it's a 2 or above, it looks like, I don't know.
Some blanket policy.
I don't know. And maybe, and the problem is that I'm not, for all the people that are approved, I'm not gonna see the criteria, so I'll not know if they got a point two and they were admitted, so I'm just not gonna see it, so.
Yeah. We're all kind of
Okay,
holding our breath to see what they're gonna do.
No, I'm not sure.
and I don't think that, my guess is that I don't think that we're gonna get some kind of just piece of paper saying, okay, this is what's gonna, like a standard.
They should, because they did that before. Tell us, this is what we need in a mitigation packet. These are the types of categories we're doing.
But is it really fair if it's, maybe fair to set a bright line when there could be some kind of extenuated circumstance? And I guess that's why you have appeals too, right?
Well, I think a bright line for a mitigation packet. So
Right.
that way they could go,
Right.
tell me why I should give this to somebody who's above a 0.16, or has an accident, or has a prior criminal history, or has some bond violation.
I think it was, supposed to review it.
Well, yeah.
A lot of time on, I would give emails on Saturdays and Sundays, many times.
Asking, can you get this thing for me? What about this? Can I work with your client?
Yeah, he would meet with our client, he'd do a Zoom meeting, and he'd sit there and personally meet with them for like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, what a guy. That was great.
Yeah.
He
He's
was,
still the same guy, he just has a different paycheck.
Right.
he,
That's what's great.
Right.
can you imagine how many emails he must have gotten a freaking day? God.
Here's my approach. Shaquita Mitchell, we have a signed PTI, and I know I had handed over two of the certificates that she needed to the previous DA, and I'm searching my email to find it, and I can't find it. I keep finding the same certificate over and over again. Can we roll to tomorrow so I can locate her second certificate? Thank you. But other than that, she's good for dismissal.
Great.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
I guess.
Want to judge my approach?
Of course.
Here, I'm Brian Morella on your docket this morning.
Okay.
We were here last week. The state still hadn't produced the blood results. You had asked them to please track them down and reset for a week. We've got blood. Do you want to tell them what's going on?
So because the blood was low as a 0.069, I was informed by the person that handles the correspondence with DPS, Hector Rodriguez, that they're expecting additional analysis to be provided to us as well, but that's going to be in the next couple of days. But
Okay.
that's at this time.
I mean,
So,
I'm not gonna wait 6 months. If
Right,
it's a
and-
couple days, okay, great.
couple days, so maybe another week, and then we can follow up again and just make sure.
This is it, though.
Yes, Judge.
It's over 180. I'm not gonna,
Yes, Judge.
okay, all right.
All right, thank
Give you a
you.
week.
Have excuse.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, first judge.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Hi.
I have an off docket matter for the
Okay.
court.
Sure.
Cause number is 253-4099. My client has been on random UAs while on bond. I just have a pretrial. She's in compliance. I believe I actually approached and asked if we could amend those before the holiday, and you asked that I come back after. She's still in compliance. So I'm just asking if we can remove those from her bond conditions. There's no allegations of drug use.
Other criminal history?
There's no prior criminal history, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
But she still, can't use.
Understood. We are,
If I find, it's not gonna go well for her. So just let her know.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
For sure.
And her signature be waived.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Yep. Hey there.
Those are better than, Rachel used to be in Court 11, and now Court 1. Thinking of different colored lines.
Who did that? Who did that?
Is McDonald's?
Really? How are you? Doug?
Good, how are you?
Slow. There's not much going, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the weather. I don't
I
know.
was gonna finish up in here. I got an email come by, so I said, well, swing by now.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. She emailed you?
She did.
God, must be
Come by
old.
and take care of your cases. I
wonder why.
Specifically, just whatever lawyers brought it up. I guess if it's.
I'm not leaving early, so I don't know. Usually she'll, if I'm trying to leave early, maybe she's gonna leave early. I don't know.
Seriously, just, try to knock it out and get it done. That's good.
I'm all about it. I can't, There's some that like to, I guess, stay a little bit later. No,
Stop.
in, go.
Yeah.
You know, that way then they can get their work done too, you know, because they've got a bunch of to-dos and stuff like that. So they don't have to sit here all day, you know.
How were your holidays?
Frank, you?
Good, relaxing. I really didn't do anything, go anywhere, but it's getting better.
Family's good?
Family's good, yeah.
Great.
Was it growing up, junior, senior, high school?
I don't know. Where are they going to?
Well, I was going to go to school at TCU and then Elliot's a junior, so I'm not sure yet. We're still looking for him.
It makes me sad that they grow like so quickly, you know? That's why I had as many as I did, because I always start to just look back and I just couldn't believe how fast they grew. So I kept having more because of it. Now I'm just out of money, so I can't have any more, you know?
So we had two. I have a buddy that has three, and I'm like, I can't believe you have so much of that. Underneath.
I have, and I would have a fifth. I had money.
I would have three. You know, I'm thrilled to.
Yeah.
But it's really what we have.
Yeah, it's fine.
Already has to be where we are.
Yeah, me too. I want a basketball team or something, you know, but they're too expensive, you know? Hey,
Hey, Judge. Judge, I'm approaching on Corey L. Dixon. She is here. She did get in a bad car accident last week. She hurt her arm. She's gonna have to have surgery. But on top of all that, she's still working on getting her GED. The program is, is kind of paced based on the individual. And just because, she was so far behind when she started, she never completed the ninth grade. It is.
it's okay. I mean, is she still doing well? Is she still in
Yeah,
it?
she's doing her homework, her
Great.
study guides. So she's still going through the program, just, now there's an extra hiccup of, now she's gonna have to have surgery on her right arm. She's in a cast. Yeah, so.
Well, hopefully she can just keep up with this so that she can finally graduate once and for all, you know? Okay, so just reset it. I want to make sure that she's keeping and doing it. Yeah, okay, all right. Got it. We'll set you off a couple weeks. Yeah, like 3 weeks. Make sure she sticks with it though. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hi, you ready? Hi, guys.
We're here on one case, Judge, I don't want to mispronounce the Asanga. Kenneth Asanga.
Sangha.
Yes, Judge.
I want to let you know that I had a lawyer in here earlier that zoomed in that was thinking about signing on, but he has not been hired by the family. He was kind of inquiring a little bit, and I said, look, I'm not going to go into anything until I know that you've signed on to the case. So, but likewise, I can't just leave him in there without a lawyer. So we've appointed someone to it. So just for what it's worth.
Thank you, Judge. I did discuss that with my client and he said that he's okay me moving forward, asking for a bond.
Your Honor, he's one out of Fayette County, Kentucky for theft by deception, including cold checks in the amount of $10,000. He has no other history. State is not opposed to a bond. State requests reasonable bail be set at $5,000.
Your Honor, I would request that 1,500. Mr. Asagna,
Guys, do you mind bringing out Asanga, please?
he currently isn't working. He is job hunting. He did give education in cybersecurity. So he's trying and he does have 4 kids. He's been in Houston for 15 years.
How's he going to get?
He has a wife.
I mean, how's he going to get there?
I
No
did
money.
ask him, he said that his brother, Georges, he did give me his contact information, can take him probably next week. So he would be going with his brother.
I'm not if you're unopposed, I'm okay with setting a bond. It's got to be sufficiently high so that he knows we're not messing around, so that he knows that he's got to go. And then, I'll admonish him and then I'll split the baby,
I can give a little bit more context for you.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So let's see, you said what, 1,500? No, you said 5,000. You said 1,500, so.
I'm terrible at math, right?
We'll see what happens when he comes down.
I don't know, maybe like 2,500.
Yeah.
Not working. It's pretty low, but he's gonna have to make probably all of it though. You know, it's no usual, 10% deal on fugitive cases, so you'll have to let him know. So prior to, right, so prior to him waiving, because he'll lose all that. And I'll explain it to him. Good morning, Mr. Asanga.
Morning, Your Honor.
Sir, you are wanted out of, you say Fayette?
Yes, Your Honor, Kentucky.
From Kentucky for theft by deception of up to $10,000. Your lawyer has asked for me to set you a bond, and I'm going to tell you now that we don't set many bond in fugitive cases because you are an inherent flight risk, right? You're wanted from a different state, and we're putting a lot of trust that you're actually going to go back. You're old enough to know that actions have consequences, right? I'm going to set you a bond today because they're not opposed to it. She's asked for a $1,500 bond. The state's asking for a $5,000 bond. I'll set your bond at $2,500. Because it's a fugitive case, typically you'll have to make all of it. They don't usually do the 10% because, you're a flight risk. So the thing that you need to understand also is that I'm only going to do this one time. I'm not going to do this again. I will give you one bond, and what we do is we give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to go turn yourself into Kentucky. If you do, and you get the proof to Ms. Morgan here, they'll dismiss this fugitive case against you. If you fail to go, you got to know that there's a consequence, and the consequence is huge because I will revoke the $2,500 bond. I'm going to set it at 0, and I'm going to issue a nationwide warrant for your arrest, and I'm not going to do this again. I'll get you eventually, and this time I'm going to hold you until Kentucky comes and gets you. Do you understand?
I understand, yes, Your Honor, but the only problem I might have is with the full amount, paying the full.
This is not a negotiation, right? I'm going to tell you that $2,500 is a very low bond for a fugitive case as it is. So I can tell you probably on one hand how many times I've set a bond at that amount or even lower. So the other thing you need to understand, Mr. Asanga, is that for you to post bond, you have to withdraw any waivers that you've made. Did he waive? Ms. Morgan, did he waive? It's not. Okay, so it's a non-issue then. I don't need you to make a decision now what you want to do. If you want to waive extradition, we give Kentucky 14 days to come get you. If they don't come get you within that time, Harris County releases you. I'll give you time to talk to Ms. Morgan to tell us what you want to do, whether you want to waive, whether you want to try to make bond. It's up to you.
I would like to make a bond.
Okay, so I guess.
The reset then, last date is the 30th. Well, the 30th would be court date, but the morning of, check if we haven't heard back first.
What I would suggest is probably not setting it off 2 weeks, just in case if there's an issue. I mean, if you definitively know someone's going to post a bond, then go for the 2 week, But if you've spoken to family and they're having trouble, then just do it, right, so that we didn't sit
I
there for
might
2
be out of
weeks.
town that week, Your Honor, so I would approach sooner.
I Zoom. That's why I have it, so you can always, we've had people come in bathing suits, So, okay, all right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
You want me to approach?
Yep.
Judge, I'm approaching on Christopher Fox. He cannot be bench warranted until his holds are done here.
Not true.
Well, that's what
Unless it's bond active on all his cases, they're not going to do bond. This felony still runs and bond has now been posted. One of our.
But see, I didn't know that, Judge, because I thought that they could bench warrant you even if you had because if you have pressing business in another county, it would seem odd to me that.
Sorry, where is he getting bench warranted from?
He was.
We want him to go to Fort Bend County.
Oh, so there's a spin hold on him? Or spin well, not extra.
No, it's
Just bond amounts he needs to make here.
He has an open DWI in Fort Bend County. He's got a DWI here, an evading, and he's on probation with us.
It still shows that he's being held on the locals though.
Right.
Then our local supersedes any of the surrounding counties. So until he does or they request
Isn't rural get precedence?
over here.
Uh-huh.
Is he here now?
He's here now.
Yeah, they're not gonna, until we release him, because his body is in Harris County now. So because he's already here, until there's a release, unless there's a specific thing like they request. So for example, if someone in a larger scale is like if someone's in TDC and they need him for another expedition hearing or something like that, they can ask to borrow him. So they can.
Oh,
make-
this really sucks.
Judge, would you
This is raw.
give him time served? He's been in custody since November 20th.
But he's
I
also
mean,
held on
he's been in,
held on the felony.
he is, but I think that it's kind of a chicken and the egg situation where he hasn't been interested in working out his felony because he knows he's gonna be stuck
So
in
the
here.
deal, so Dave, the deal is this, is that he was on probation with us. He picks up a DWI. I have him TRAS'd and the TRAS has suggested SATIF. And we were like, great, yay, let's do it.
Yeah,
No, no, no. So what happened was he was on probation here.
Yes.
We do a TRAS recommends SATF. He picks up a DWI in Fort Bend. And then I agree with his defense counsel here at the time to let them do
A bench warrant
to do the program
to do the program in Fort Bend.
for Bend because they have like a divert program for DWIs over
And
there.
that deal was destroyed by the new cases he picked up.
And he picks up another and evading in a vehicle here.
Well, but the other issue now,
I wanted to still try to do SATF, but it's impossible with the Fort Bend County Open.
when's the last time y'all spoke with Fort Bend?
We actually had a prosecutor speak to the Fort Bend prosecutor fairly recently.
Because their hold is lifted.
Right.
So, I mean, even if they wanted, there's no hold from Fort, I mean, there was, but they lifted it.
So what did they put him on, like gave him like a PR bond or?
No, I'm saying like it's the equivalent to like whenever we have the fugitive extraditions, it's like if the demand.
You see a hold lift date? Because I don't see it.
So it says lifted. Yes. So like obviously this other one is no, but. Oh, there's a second one, sorry. There's a second one, I'm sorry.
There's a spin consolidation where they had to combine the spins with.
That's why.
That means the out-of-county code is not good.
She is correct, sorry.
Judge, would you be willing to let him just do time served now? He's been in custody for a very long time.
That sucks.
It's
Targets.
not ideal, but it's sort of, he's in a position where he can't even do SATF and.
Wait, so for which one? Because he has two cases in court.
Well, I wanted to do it on ours, but
Because he's on, well, at this point, trial judge.
Right, he's on-
The extradition, but he's on deferred for terroristic threat, but also the new open DWIs.
Maybe just terminate his deferred and do time served on the DWI judge?
At that point, I'm gonna request trial bureau to.
Yeah, no, I'll talk to Kelsey about it, but he had a time served offer on, and then the judge didn't want to do the plea. So I believe there was a time served offer. Would you be willing to do that, Judge?
I mean, I don't think we really have any choice. There's
Obviously,
nothing.
that's pending Kelsey approving of it, but nothing's
I
really
don't-
changed. Yeah.
Box.
the assault in 2022?
No, we're talking about Mr. Fox, Christopher Fox.
Okay.
It's just trying to, I'll send out, Judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
How much credit this was behind? It's on the jail document. Right.
Bring her up, Judge. Can you please go around this one? How have you been?
And you?
Just getting over a
You
cold.
good? I just saw Mr. Coyne a couple days ago. Yeah, such a great guy. I really like him.
Yes.
You guys, are you talking? Wait, again, okay, I get it.
This is a walkthrough. She has an open case upstairs that's also in warrant status. Frank has been talking with Judge Nelson in the
Is this, may I have the case number, please?
252 1200.
Okay.
So because she has a felony warrant, I'm not going to release her. We'll do PC now and I'm going to keep her and then Frank's going to run up to the 482nd to try to get her a bond set there.
It looks like probable cause was found on July 25th, Judge.
I'd like to know, but I don't know. All I know is that she's charged with assault. She also has an injury to a child. It looks like they're out of the same transaction.
Yes, Judge.
You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine in the assault. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you then.
On June 2024, officers with multiple complainants, and one of the complainant's mother, not the complainant in this case, investigated an assault that occurred in an apartment complex. Complaint stated that on Wednesday, June 5th, 2024, this complainant, that's sort of part A, the complaint that they met, the brother is a complainant in this offense who's 15, and his friends were walking their dog, encountered a juvenile male, the son of the defendant, over problems they had in school. Juvenile male's mother, the defendant, exited her apartment unit, started to confront the complainant and followed co-complainant and this complainant to a fence. The other complainant felt the need to defend himself due to the now defendant being close to him, but he did not assault the defendant. Defendant pepper sprayed that defendant and that complainant and this complainant, attempting to get her to stop by swinging at her. Defendant also pepper sprayed this complainant, but only hit one of his arm. The other complainant felt pain from being pepper sprayed by the now defendant, and the first complainant, the mother of the other complainant, wanted to pursue charges. A witness who lived in the apartment complex corroborated the statements of all the complainants.
So who are the complainants now?
So
Relation?
it is brother complainants and their mom, who is another complainant, but I don't know if they.
So it's familial.
I think it's the two boys, the complainants, but one of them's 15 and older.
So they wrote it as complainants, but it only accepted charges. So I guess the way they verbalized it initially to the officers, the way they wrote it down was complainant 1, 2, and 3, or complainant 2, complainant 2's mother, complainant 1. So formally, in terms of the charges, there is the complainant upstairs for injury of child, and then this complainant is 15, which is why it's right above the felony level. But they wrote the mother as complainant, I guess, to the surface.
Ours is
But the complainant here is a 15-year-old.
no familial relation?
No, it's just that their brothers and friends encountered the juvenile male, the son of the now defendant, over problems they had in school. So it seems like there was a schoolmate issue.
Okay. Ma'am, did you want to say something? I'm sorry.
I mean, I know that we'll fight the facts in the future, but she takes care of 3 children. The son that they're talking about, the son's 12 years old. Looks like there was some argument between these kids, and just to make her point of view, she was trying to speak with the complaining witness's mother regarding this whole situation. Looks like it got out of hand. I do have a picture from the defendant regarding an injury that she received from a busted lip of that day from the juvenile. Moving forward, I would like to set a bond, at least at the minimum of $1,000, and it'd be a PR bond.
State of Texas.
Judge, I just need seconds. I was trying to look up something else that wasn't popping up. Your Honor, state requests that reasonable bail be set because this is not the only complainant involved. Obviously, there's the felony as well, and the fact that she has been charged prior for a disorderly conduct with a deadly weapon, assault family member.
The injury to a child, it's what, 14, right? 14 and under?
Yes, and the other complainant was 12. So that's why there's a felony and a misdemeanor, and the fact that there's involved and there was a witness is that allegation still goes on, and so state requests reasonable bail be set at $7,500.
Family violence was dismissed, Judge. The only conviction I see is theft.
Yeah, I mean, I see 2 dismissed, I see dismissed it orderly. Do you have any like out of state or anything else?
I'll run I don't believe it's.
Okay, well,
it's not enough for me to impact mine.
Right.
Oh, no, it's down here. Never mind. Sorry. They're all in, but.
So it looks like the only possible conviction that I see is a theft from '09.
Yes, Judge.
And the other 2 cases.
The only bond forfeiture is very.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm going to set your bond at $1,000 now. We'll give you a PR bond now, but I'm not going to play this game. I'm going to protect everyone in my community at all costs. I don't care who you are, where you come from, doesn't matter. You understand? As part of your bond conditions, you're not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to be in possession of any weapons as well. Weapons is a very loose term, so if you have any questions, talk to Frank because no weapons whatsoever. I'm also ordering you not to go where they live or where they work as well, man.
I do have a concern about that because do they live in the same apartment complex or is it a different?
I think it was the children that are schoolmates, so I don't think there's otherwise, but not that I could find. I'll take a closer.
They were just roaming around.
Her head, so I don't believe that'll be an issue.
And so you're okay. I'm going to attach you to this as well. I'm going to go ahead and email Judge Nelson.
It's the ADA on record. I'm just helping out since we're shorthanded and I'm not opposed.
Who said that she's not meeting always fine, just stay right there.
Yeah, I can take over. Sure.
It's a fugitive case.
Oh, it's fugitive. Then I have to stay.
Frank, what is your email address?
Excuse me?
Your email address.
MORFIN law.
At Gmail?
That's correct, yes.
That's fine. Not.
Just wondering why she's not blocking. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be Oh, sorry, it's burglary. It's the house. Here over here. She went fire.
Okay, I have emailed you guys and I CC'd you guys. I've also talked to her. Would you please take a seat in the jury box? Do not leave until we have you sign bond conditions and then until Frank gets back to talk about the bond. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Gio Rodriguez?
No, ma'am. Jury box. Hi, bless.
Please.
Okay.
Not one. Swear this one is.
So did you see the PR bond? You need a cause number?
Ventura Lopez?
Yeah, let's do them at the same time. No weapons? Yes. And then I'll have them, Day, do you mind getting the address so we can give it to them so that she knows? And no contact, no weapons, no going to where they live, where they work. Bond set at 1,000, PR bond grant.
Pueden tomar asiento y luego lo nombramos en un segundo.
Is one of them yours? Let's do it together.
You ready?
Yeah, come on, come on.
Oh,
Bring it.
okay, I didn't know.
It's deficient. Take your time.
Y van a contestar a voz alta, no puedo interpretar.
We're Mr. Gil Rodriguez,
Rodriguez?
and you are Mr. Ventura.
Ventura?
Sit.
Yes.
Both of you have
Los dos
picked
de
up
ustedes
criminal
tienen
cases.
delitos criminales.
Both of you have
Los
worked
dos
out agreements
han
with
llegado
the
a un
state of
acuerdo con el
Texas.
estado de Texas.
You need to understand that the agreements that you guys are working out today will reflect as convictions on your record.
Sus convicciones
Once you plead guilty, there's no turning back. It will go on your record
van a estar,
and it will be there for the rest of your life.
estar allí para todo.
You give up many valuable rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. And like I told you earlier,
Las leyes federales, como les
once
dije,
you plead,
bueno, al
it's there
declararse,
forever. It's even there after you die. You can never take it off. Mr. Gil Rodriguez, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
$1,000
The agreement you've worked is 7 days in jail. Credit for the 7 days that you've done. Is this how you understand it?
I understand guilty.
All right, I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, send you to it. I'm going to tell you now
Voy a
that
decir ahorita,
any more cases you pick up, you will be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist.
no nos vamos a dar.
Mr. Ventura Lopez, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine, and you worked out an agreement where they're offering you 6 days in jail with credit for the 2 that you've done. Understand, by pleading guilty to this offense from now on, you will be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. You understand?
Yes.
Is this what you want to do?
Lo que usted Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
No culpable. Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement.
Al acuerdo.
I'm going to tell you now, anytime you get pulled over, officers will look at your record. They're going to see that you have a prior DWI. If they come up to your car, they smell alcohol on you, it's probably not going to go well.
No le va a ir.
If I were you, for the rest of your life, if you want to get lit, don't get into a car
No se meta en nota.
because it's a humongous gamble. I'm suspending your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license.
Tenga una licencia de conducir.
Yeah, you're appointed on the case?
I am, Judge.
Okay. I'm going to tell you one more thing, that DWI is big business in Texas. There is a $3,000 surcharge that normally we would tack on to this. On a second DWI, it is a $6,000 surcharge that you can look forward to on another one. So be careful, don't come back.
Y no regrese.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah. All right, good luck, guys.
Are you waiting the surcharge? Oh, thank you,
No le van a cobrar
Judge.
los 3,000. ¿Tiene gracias?
Do I know you? I mean,
Le van a cobrar los $3,000.
gentlemen, that way. Holy moly. Wow.
I'm
Hey, great to see you.
Good to see you, Judge. I'm here on Amanda Hale.
Let me see. It's with an H, right?
Yes, Judge.
I don't see it. Is she in custody?
Yeah, it's on a fugitive docket.
Oh, fugitive, okay.
She is wanted out of Hines County. She has a pending case in the 182nd. She is asking for a bond to be set. She wants to go to Hines County and handle it herself. She stated that she has attempted to do so, but was told that her bonding agent quit 2 years ago. And in the interim period, she got arrested on this.
He has not made bond on the felony case yet.
That is correct, Judge.
Do you know if she's going to?
She said that she was.
Okay. Great state of Texas.
Sorry, I just want to check one quick thing before I reply regarding that. Oh, yeah, it looks.
I don't even know what the charge is.
Oh, it's burglary, Your Honor. State would be opposed to bond, the fact that, number one, that she hasn't yet made the bond, but it had been set for 10,000.
But the problem is like a lot of times, you know, it really doesn't tell me much because a lot of times they'll go try to bond out, but they're unable to because a particular bonding company says, oh, well, you got a fugitive case, you can't get out anyways. So the fact that they haven't made bond doesn't really tell me anything because I don't know if they tried and were denied, you know?
Yes, Judge.
So
She does have some history. She was recently convicted in Galveston for a deadly weapon that was originally charged as aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. It was burglary habitation was dismissed pursuant to that plea. She also has had some history in that same. She was charged previously as a fugitive, but in openness, it was a lot older, but she has had a prior fugitive case in 95. She also had a prior larceny two prior larceny charges and a grand larceny charge. So state would be opposed.
I do, it's gonna be high.
I understand, Judge.
I mean, it's gonna be like,
Oh, sorry. And this warrant has also been active for a hair over a year, possibly longer, but it says date of warrant issued out, it's like January.
do you know if she took flight?
For that, I wouldn't be able to say, but it was in.
Can you
well,
find out?
Technically, yes, because she was charged with UUMV for the pendency of the warrant. So I don't know why they didn't place it when she was originally arrested for the UUMV in the 180th, because that's since been dismissed. But my point is, when she was originally arrested, I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah, I don't know, Shalom. I mean, it's just way too much. You got an ag assault over there. And you said that's recent too?
That was last year. It was a conviction, but it was pled down to deadly conduct. So it was originally charged with ag assault and burg hab, but then pled down. It was
How long? ago?
September 2024 was the conviction, I think. But let me double check. I don't want to misspeak.
So she picks a UUMV here.
It was, the conviction was, oh no, sorry, July 3rd, 2024. My mistake. So July 3rd, not September 3rd. So. Then also a PCS, but that was dismissed. March of June. In Galveston, not here. Well, on top.
UUMV dismissed.
I'm sorry?
It was the UUMV when it was found on PC. It's gonna be high. I mean, if I said it's probably like north of 20, you know, and she's gonna have to make all of it, you know? So I guess let her know if she's amiable. Has she waived already?
She's waived already.
She can, if she wants it, she's gonna have to do the waiver withdrawal. She'll lose all that.
Hello, Judge.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do you mind bringing out Ms. Hale, please?
Mine is easy, Your Honor. I'm
Tell
just
me.
asking for a reset on the gentleman I'm having court here today.
Is it old?
190 days.
Oh,
It's 190 days. I'm just setting it for a plea.
okay. You got it.
Thanks,
No.
Judge.
That way, when they hear it from your mouth, Judge,
That's okay.
it's like I didn't sell them a wolf ticket.
Your
Who's calling? I don't know what it's called.
What about the song that fugitive guy?
We're waiting on them to, I don't know if they're, oh. So do you want me to set the bond at 2,500 for Asanga? Did we confirm?
Oh, no, we're going back from Stacy. She went into holdover.
What do you want? Oh.
So you set it at, let me make it. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Shh. You are wanted out of the state of?
Mississippi. For a burglary, Your Honor.
For a burglary charge. Your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond. I don't know. You know, one of the main things are you a danger to my community? Because if you are, it's just not going to happen. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my community at all costs. You know, I have a lot of people that tell me, you know, little bunnies jumping in the woods, that's who they are. But when I look on paper, they're a completely different person. Mr. Kim, would you mind telling us about Ms. Hale, please?
Yes, Your Honor. She's currently also being held in the 182nd for second-degree level of possession of a controlled substance. She was recently convicted in Galveston County for a deadly conduct charge that was initially pled as an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, along with a burglary habitation that was dismissed presumably with a plea deal. She was also previously charged with possession of a controlled substance that was dismissed earlier last year as well. She was previously a fugitive, charged as a fugitive in the 90s, along with a few other charges from Mississippi, 2 charges of larceny, 1 charge of grand larceny, and obviously these offenses.
Yeah, I don't, it's too much baggage, man, you know, and especially you also telling me that this case is over a year old.
Or the warrant, that one was issued out on January 10th, 2024, Judge. So it's been 1 year.
Do we know if she knew about it?
That I wouldn't be able to say. I don't know if it's an FTA, Judge. I can find out, but I don't know the answer to that point. It typically says, it just doesn't say.
Here's the deal. If I were to set you a bond, you would have to make, I think you would have to make all of it. It's not something where you can pay the customary 10% because you're an inherent flight risk and you have a prior fugitive case as well. You know, I don't think, I'm not going to set you a bond, man. You just got way too much baggage. You have a prior failure to appear. This case is a year old. You've got a second-degree felony. Is it with intent to deliver?
No, Your Honor, it's just the amount, 4 to 2.
It's just too much, ma'am. I'm sorry. So the deal is this, is that you have 2 choices now. You can waive extradition, which in this case, normally what happens is we give the other jurisdiction 14 days to come get you. And if they don't come get you, Harris County releases the hold. But for that to happen, you have to make bond on the felony case. Because you have not made bond on that case there, it's kind of in a holding pattern until you either take care of that case or you post bond on that case. If you post bond on it, that will get the 14 days to start kicking. Okay?
She's already signed a waiver, Judge.
Oh, she's waived.
Signed it at the Met.
Oh, okay.
Already, Judge.
Got it. Okay. But just to give you information, I don't know how much you know or not, but right now we're basically in a holding pattern anyways, just because you've not made bond on that case. Okay? If you don't understand, I can have Michelle tell you more about it so that you can get a good grasp on what everything is. But understand, it's just too much baggage, man. Okay? All right. Thanks. Thank you.
They never get copy.
Judge, how you doing this morning?
Hey, how are you? It's been a long time, huh? Do you mostly Fort Bend, right? Yeah, that's
100 cases there and 5 here.
right.
So it's 5 here that I was going to Tom.
Yeah, well, those cases, you never, you know, they don't,
Rape, sexual assault child.
those usually never, because no one, you know, that registration requirement's a killer.
Pretty much the state's offer more than that. So if you're innocent, you'd never take that. If you're guilty, you usually still fall in denial and you just don't want to accept. It's really hard to get a meeting of the minds in the middle somewhere where somebody's willing to say, yeah, I'll go.
That's why those cases, you're almost always guaranteed some kind of like a trial, you know?
Every time. Maybe I've been practicing too long. I don't want to try those cases. And all right, like.
And you know, I like to sleep at night, you know, and when I had cases like that, they would keep me up so much because I was always thinking about this. I was always thinking about that. I just had such a hard time, you know?
I started losing sleep that early
Yeah.
because just. If there is, usually they're looking at 25 life, that's a lot of pressure. If somebody's lives over there, if they're guilty, you know it, you hate your client. But you still gotta do your job.
It's not easy. It's not an easy game, yeah. So, well, good job. You know, you're doing good.
Yeah, well, no, I just want to get into real estate, but maybe not.
Hey, can you have her also sign conditions in the, for the felony court is asking for her to sign those conditions as well there. I think Miss Smith put them into. So, is the only condition she added no drugs and no alcohol, or does she add just no drugs?
I didn't.
I know, but in the felony though, because I want to let her know.
I don't see one, I don't see the conditions in there yet.
Okay, I guess, so we'll just hold until.
And then I'm gonna need her to come back up here and,
Got it. Yeah, of course. But she just can't leave yet.
Did you want me to add no drugs to hers?
No, just, we did ours and then they do whatever they're going to do. Hey, Ricardo.
Yes, Judge.
Royale has bond violations.
Let me approach Judge, you can't hear you.
That's nice.
Sorry, Judge.
Joyal has bond violations.
Another one? He picked up the new case. Are we talking about after he picked up the new case?
Oh, he just picked up a new case like last week.
Yeah. Oh,
Didn't even see it.
maybe you were out. So what happened was he picked up a new case. It was yeah, you heard PC. I think you heard PC on it. It's the one when they were in the car and I argued, hey, he didn't hand it to him. He threw it back there. And you were like, hey, but he was in the car with a bunch of guns. I think we talked about it. It was unlawful carry.
I don't have anything because I would have done. I haven't done anything on it because I would have done, because on every single case, I do a PC form that I either find PC or I don't find PC. And I haven't done it. On the new case, I didn't do it. The only thing I have here are, he made a surety bond on 111. So he has court 2-4.
Right, we put both of them on 2-4. I think we've been here like.
I never addressed the.
Judge, I have a note that we did RDPC and I have.
Did?
no
Okay,
comments
I guess I
about
did. I messed it up.
Right, something about he handed it to him versus tossing it in the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did find PC?
Yes, you
Yeah.
found PC, yes.
Guess I must have not done it. Let me do it. Okay, so I'll just disregard it then.
Is there a new violation besides the
No,
charge or?
No, I'm just going through because since I missed, I think, Monday and last week, I have like
That'd be last week. I think it was last week.
just a boatload of
Yeah.
have to go through.
No, we
so-
talked about this.
It was on Friday,
Yeah.
this previous Friday.
Right,
So we're good?
yeah,
Okay, appreciate it, Judge. Thank you.
I'll just continue.
Thanks, man. Thanks for your notes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good job, Alex, bless you. Yeah.
Judge, on Mr. Fox, the state's currently talking to felony to make sure that they're authorized to do that time served. Would you be willing to terminate his probation case, his criminal mischief deferred? Or would you?
You guys think that's appropriate? What do you think on Mr. Fox?
That, he does have an open MAJ, and so we could either time serve him along with the DWI, unless we coordinate with the felony, or really whatever the court, feels.
Doesn't matter to me. I mean, I didn't want to even take anything because I think he needs to go to treatment, but our hands are really tied because of Fort Bend. Can't do anything.
They may even give him treatment once the holds are done here, Judge. I don't know, but it's sort of like, we can't give him treatment because of those cases. They can't give him treatment because of these cases. And so
We also have a pending evading and felony court, Your Honor, and so one of the things that we're interfacing with felony is, if they were to put him on probation, can they do DWI style?
Yes,
Condition.
that would be
That would be-
fantastic.
I think in a world of sunshine, where everything goes the way we would like, he would go up to felony, get the treatment plan up there, and then hopefully Fort Bend feels that he's been sufficiently treated here with a conviction for DWI, conviction for the MAJ, and then his treatment terms, if that's what they decide to do up there, here, that they don't feel like they need to pursue their case and that whole
Let's do
gets
that.
released. So in a world where everything goes,
So
I would like it to go.
let's do that. Let's see if we can work a global for everything, and because he's here anyways, I guess. When this guy has felony.
Got him here today, and do you represent him in felony? or
I
is
do
that
not,
somebody else?
and he told me that he's talking to his attorney there about seeing if it can be reduced to a misdemeanor. I don't know if they're willing to do that for a misdemeanor deferred. Well, Judge, I just don't know.
So let's do this. You still have to get the okay from upstairs or what?
I'm just waiting to hear back from them, and then if we don't hear back, I'll just run up there and go talk to them.
No, you don't have to do all that. I mean, really, if
I
you
don't know how to
want
use the computer, so I'm pretty useless. I'm running up and down the stairs is the thing I can do.
like a day or so just to figure it out, I'm okay with that. If you get the approval now, then we can do it as well.
We just don't want him to get a long reset.
I was hoping that we could do like,
And
I was hoping we could do a global so that everything takes care of,
Well, part of it is, I think, he's been motivated to not work out his felony because he's stuck in here anyway. So I think that.
I'm willing to work it out
Right.
because I know that Fort Bend really ties us up and I wanted to put him in treatment. Ever since day one, they said, we had him TRAS to say, put him in treatment. And I was convinced not to. And then he ends up picking 3 other cases up.
we'll coordinate with felony, see what they're case and what they are planning to offer.
Yeah, okay.
And then,
Yeah, I'm down with whatever.
we can
Sure. So
coordinate with his defense attorney up there.
if we don't hear back today, just roll it to maybe a day or?
Day or 2 or whatever. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Is he even here?
No, he's here, Judge. I've been talking to him back there. Okay. All right. Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Happy New Year. I haven't seen you. Your Honor, I'm here on Angel Rodriguez.
Okay.
By PTI. We have the contract today. He has the portable. He just got the portable yesterday. He just paid the DA fee today. I'm going to have him sign everything. I'm asking that this case be rolled for tomorrow so then I
I'm
can
okay with that.
get to the office and have it
For sure.
scanned and so.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And I mean, if you have everything done, everything's signed and they're ready to file the supervision order, I'll waive the appearance so you don't have to waste his time coming.
Thank you so much, sir.
Hey, of course.
Your Honor, I have a case on the docket tomorrow. I was wondering if we could look at it today.
Sure.
Case number is 251.
Okay, 5-4.
251
Oh,
8895.
it's old.
It's 190, I think, Judge, something like that. I've submitted the mitigation. I've submitted the application. I think this changed now. We have to do them together. I'm just waiting approval or denial. His court date's tomorrow. I was wondering if I could get 1 week.
You said he done the TRAS?
No, but if I get approval today, I'll bring him in tomorrow to do the TRAS. But if I get denial, I'd like to bring him in next Thursday for a plea or trial. Kind of deal.
Appeal.
For a plea or trial, because he's being offered time served.
Are you not gonna try to appeal?
Appeal?
Yeah.
Oh, the mitigation denial, if it gets denied, I can appeal it. I mean, from what I understand,
Hey, tell me.
So.
BAC is, what is it?
So the last thing we have is from,
No. What's the BAC?
oh, DAC.
0.16, Judge.
Yeah.
No accident, no criminal history.
I don't, okay. I've had 3 denied today, but they were high BACs, so, yeah.
So optimistic.
Yeah.
If I get approval today, I'll schedule the TRAS as soon as possible.
You can bring him in, we can do a walkthrough.
Okay.
So whatever you want to do. I mean, the case is 203, right?
I thought it was at 190, but you might be right, Judge.
I'm looking at someone else. So if how long are we looking if they set TRASs? Is it?
Typically, regular TRS, no circumstances to be submitted maybe 1 or 2 days.
Oh, for the appointment?
One more time?
To make an appointment, it's 1 to 2 days to get them in?
Speaking of appointment, I could do a walk today and see today.
No. But if he wants to call to make an appointment, is it like a week to get them in or 2 days
Oh,
or?
no, they can get them in immediately. I
Okay.
can email them.
Whatever you want, Ray.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll set you off for a week. If you get the approval before then, just let us know.
That's all I asked. Thank you so much, Judge. All right, thank you.
It's on tomorrow.
Do I email it to her?
You're right here, just do it now.
There's nobody. Sebastian?
What did I sign?
Okay, so. Tomorrow.
Did you get a bond set?
Yeah, the 5,000. And I have Shelby coming, Shelby Burns.
Okay, so, I'll release her to them and we'll just notify the bailiffs so that way they know.
Yes, that'd be great. And we have a
As soon as
date.
she's done signing, you guys are good. As soon as Shelby gets here. So, yeah, of course.
Okay.
You know, Alex, I need your help if you don't mind.
Yes,
If I can give you a cause number, please.
I'm ready, Judge.
254-7148. It's 2 counts of assault.
Yeah.
So apparently this gentleman has court on an arraignment on Friday, but looks like he went back to California where he lives because
Okay.
what happened, if you don't mind? And then I need an NCIC to see
Okay.
his criminal history, if you don't mind.
So in this case, the officer was at an NRG stadium and the complainant advised that while trying to leave the stadium, the defendant was sitting close to the complainant during a game and that they talked trash back and forth. And towards the end of the game, as they were leaving, the defendant followed the complainant. And then as they continued to walk away, the defendant swung at the complainant with a closed fist and struck him in the back of the head, causing pain. And then let me read the NCIC.
I have 2 counts of assault though. Did he?
There are 2 complaints, Your Honor. And then the second complainant, it says that while attempting to stop the first assault, the second complainant was knocked down and was pushed to the ground, and that's what caused pain.
Hey there, Mr. Burns.
Hey, Judge.
How are you? Great. We'll release her to you. I'll just let them know and then whenever you want. Thanks.
I don't see any other criminal history, Your Honor.
Okay, so he can pick a day next week. He's gonna be here next week and we'll set it as a PM.
Okay.
Still here? Been here all day?
It's down today.
Is he Judge?
Chief, take care.
Right.
Oh, you have someone else.
And I appreciate that, boss.
Of course.
Restitution and class.
Good.
felony court on that bond.
This one.
She's great.
Yeah, she is.
She's so smart.
She is, and I'm not like.
But you can hopefully get the right decision, you know, I know you may not, but the idea is to be fair, you know?
Well thought through.
Right, and, I think that you get that with her.
Oh, great.
She's been doing it long enough that she knows, you know? Where you get others who get up and just,
Yeah, I get it. She was,
for us, no, misdemeanor, yeah, she was great. I mean, just so knowledgeable, responsive, she's great. We were sad to lose her.
Did you know? College Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
I think I even saw a video of her just belting one out, and it was just, oh yeah, there's one, I don't know where, I don't know how I saw it, but I think I saw one of her just like, just,
All right, well, thank you, Judge.
of course. Mr. Booker, hey, so we got him out, finally, just,
Thank you. Helping with that.
no, I'm just, I don't know why it didn't get done the first time, and I'm sorry, and it really sucks, because I hate it when that happens.
Yeah. Every once in a while it does, and it's like something small, and it's usually on the weekend and all of that, so.
Hey, what you got?
Judge, I have Natalie Garza, and it's over 180 days, I think 183.
Okay,
The state located the complaining witness in the case. It's an FSGI. We have a restitution number, and the state did make an offer, so I'm gonna bring her in next time. She'll either agree to it, which I do think is a good offer,
offer, what, a nollie with restitution, how much is
and a
restitution?
class, $500 deductible.
Okay, so it's not too bad.
it's not too bad.
How long do you want?
Just wanted to let you know, see how much time you want to give her to come in.
You tell me how much you want.
I don't know what her money situation is, but whatever standard reset to have her come in, she could at least do the class at that point, have that done, maybe have a portion of it, a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give her a couple weeks. She didn't have it done, she got to be here.
Gotcha.
We'll go from
Gotcha.
there.
Thank you, sir.
It's $500, not a, you know, it's,
Gotcha.
Make a good time, Yay.
They adjusted the deferred office, like you said, about the stuff, and so. Somewhere.
you okay?
Judge, do we need to approach on our ODL? Okay, all right, Judge.
She tells me whether everything's done and stuff, and then we
Okay.
just sign it.
I've been in here about 3 times on. I'm just making sure it gets done today. Appreciate it.
Gotta work for it, man.
Huh?
Gotta work for it.
Hey. Thank you, Judge.
got
Have a
it.
good one.
Thank you. Hold on.
And then for Bo, Your Honor, I'm gonna file that supervision order now. I just need to change one thing. It'll be done in like 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah. He's supposed to see this on January 13th, so.
Yeah, we're done.
We're waiting on Bo and.
She said she's filing a supervision order.
Yes, I'm changing the date and doing that now.
Well, that's something you can sign later.
Yeah.
And, Visor is only 122.
Sam, hey, Ben.
How you doing, Judge?
How are you?
Doing well. You're hopefully getting rid of one of your favorite clients,
Who?
Marcus Williams. He's not on docket today.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, Fleischer took off from the facility again? Yeah, you filed a motion to revoke on Daniel Frazier. I wonder if they filed another felony on him. They did. They filed another felony.
Hey, Judge, Felicia's asking if you'll sign conditions in there. And could you possibly see if he will sign them and what to do about the signatures? I'm guessing, would you waive the defendant's signature?
For who?
She says off docket from yesterday. Do you see any notes in there? I guess I'll
I
ask her.
see, I mean, there's this one here, there's at least 2 amended conditions.
Okay, I'll ask her specifically for which one.
I mean, have the defense lawyers, do they know?
There are 2 in there. I wasn't in here yesterday, but I know she's talking to me about them. She said she was gonna ask you about it, but there's 2 in there, amended conditions that don't have signatures.
Do the defense lawyers know about them though?
Yes, what it says in for the person that was here yesterday, they came in and like, one of them was like taking an interlock device off. But like today, like I usually do try to ask, okay, do you want the?
Either of those, the one you're talking about yesterday, I think that was Turner, right?
Turner was the only one.
I didn't remove any other interlocks, but I don't, yesterday, but
Let me look at the conditions and make sure which ones we're talking about.
one of them is Herman Martinez's case, Vic, on Juarez.
Yes, Juarez.
That one is Herman's case, Herman Martinez. And it's a DWI. And the conditions, client has agreed to a PTI, all supervision will be under HCCSCD.
Well, she didn't give me a name and I didn't know there were multiple in there, so I just tested it.
Yeah, I'm really not the one that's been said, so.
The other one is Nambe Yamba, and I think he's in custody, 254.
Yes, those are the 2 that, I mean, and the Juarez. And I know Juarez is on PTI, so I don't know why another
So this dude is in jail. He's got 100,000 on a ag assault. Is Miss Turner's client.
Okay.
And this is a good one. On this one, I did talk with her on Nambe Yamba to waive the signature and I'll sign it. That's a good one, because I remember that one. As far as Juarez, I don't know.
Yes, he is on Juarez. The amended condition says, client has agreed to a PTI, all supervision will be under. I don't think that.
I just don't remember, and I mean, I can call Herman and find out.
If they're under PTI, I don't think that pre-trial. It's fine. Who's another part of
No. They're supervised elsewhere, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they're transferring it to,
Let me just double check.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what they're on. Let's just guess.
Do you want the day after the felony? You guys gonna get hired upstairs or no? It's a lot of stuff.
I'm being honest with you, Judge. I think she still owes us for the misdemeanor. I don't think so.
Again?
I think she still owes us on the misdemeanor as well. I don't think she's gonna hire on the felony. We've been talking with the family, trying to get it resolved. She has a decent offer on the felony that would also get this case wrapped up as well.
What are they offering felony? Alex, what they offering felony?
They offered a 2-year TDC sentence.
She has a lot of credit already. She's been in custody since she's been arrested.
It's only been 3 months though.
I think she was in there before then on something else, correct?
You may have been, let me see.
I mean, all these cases are from, so our case is from September.
Right.
She picks up a new case in the robbery in October. She gets out on bond and then she picks up another two thefts. I think unless they file these, let me.
Later. One of them might be to be judged.
Right, so I don't think that she probably has.
That much credit.
Right. No, these are
They're new, the new.
November, they're new.
So I'll talk to the appointed attorney that she has on the felonies just to see timeline, how quickly they could get it wrapped up.
It's not a big deal. Don't force the issue.
I know it's one of those things, but.
We'll just carry it for as long as we can and then we'll see. So, we'll just give you whatever you want the day after.
The day after would be
Yeah.
perfect, Judge.
Okay.
Got it.
Thank you. Thanks, Judge. Thanks, man.
Like pirates.
Do you need me to sign?
No, it's an investigation. Did you want to talk to him before?
Yeah.
we finish up? Thank you.
One of the witnesses wasn't there, or that was the thing. I think like one of the people that y'all.
I think we're done.
Well, get in files, so yes.
He was like hearing it. And then he was like, I think.
Miss Adams never signed her bond conditions.
This is the one that distracted her.
That's a problem.
I remember, what's that?
There were state bond conditions. She never signed it. So we need to reach out to Frank and let him know.
Were there state bond conditions? Because I saw.
Yeah. No, or wait a second. You did do pre-trial conditions, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just, I'll just kill him.
Judge, there's been no business on the queue. They just filed defendant led in finance.
Okay. I just signed it on vote.
I'm being told that they just sign to a agree to a PTI, then they don't need to be, there's not a condition, the bond that needs to be signed.
So you just,
I can just delete.
did something happen with Mr. Williams, Sam, upstairs?
He took a 6-year TDC offer.
Wow, he's so young.
So young.
How old is he? Like 19? Hold on a second, I'll look. I mean, he was so young. What? 2002.
Really had an email to her.
22, 23?
Wow.
Very young.
I haven't, I was going to say a little something. Well.
Yeah.
Is that how it was? Talking to me, and we're on case. I feel like it was something to like this is the
Todd, I'm taking off. Do you need anything?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Guys,
I appreciate that.
done.
All right, he's just.
Amy, thank you so much for helping out. We're done. It's been a pleasure.
Down here, I've seen everybody, so.
Except me.
Do you remember the days down here? It's, so where are you now when you leave? Where are you?
So appellate Brits.
Got it. Okay.
It's at the end of the month.
That's why my nose was in the book here a little minute ago.
Were you there before?
I was, yes, I was there. It was an appellate for about a year and a half, and a Brits for about a year. And then I did a lot of appellate work out when I was a defense attorney.
Yeah.
Do you prefer that or the trial bureau?
It's hard to love both of things, I would say that the day-to-day trial work is really fun, but in the appellate world, you get to shape law and policies, and you get to see how your work really impacts
And the knowledge you gain from,
Fun in its own way, but it's more of a long game. It's not that, trying to get you the great feeling right away. I love it both.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're done. Kelsey, do you mind signing a motion to revoke, please, on Mr. Frazier? And then after that, we're gold.
Frazier?